Welcome to Road to Fire. Let's review our 10 bank accounts. I will share why we have so many bank accounts and how we break out our $31,000 cash reserves. First, let's talk about how we use our bank accounts. We have accounts with 4 banks. I'll explain why we have so many in a bit. We break out the banks in terms of checking, savings, and business. These are the 4 bank accounts we use. We have 4 accounts at Wells Fargo, 4 accounts in CapitalOne, 1 business account with Aslo, and 1 random account with BMO. I'll break down how we use each bank. Each bank has a unique purpose for us, and we use it for specific reasons. We don't love them all equally. We kind of just fell into some of these banks. My husband and I have joint accounts on all but 2 accounts. He has 1 checking for himself, and I have 1 checking for myself. That we've had before we were married. We use these accounts mainly for gifts or small purchases, but we know the rough balance of each account just for tracking, not for snooping. We used to have more accounts and took advantage of the new account promos. One year we made over $1,000 because of these account promos. You know, the promo that gives you $250 if you open up a new checking account after doing X and X deposits. This January, we did a bank cleanse to kind of decrease the amount of banks we had. Okay, number 1, Wells Fargo used for W-2 deposit. That's its sole purpose. Wells Fargo is not our favorite bank, but we really have no option but to stay with them. It holds our oldest credit card, so we kind of have to stay with them to maintain that quote-unquote long credit line history on our report number. For every job we've ever had, we use these accounts to deposit our money from our employers. We've had these accounts for so long, we've even memorized the account number and routing numbers. These accounts are used as our base with automatic transfers to each and every other account. In fact, the average monthly running balance on these accounts are usually less than $200. Our money doesn't sit in Wells Fargo. It literally flies away to other investment, HSA, and bank savings accounts. We put our money to work immediately. We have scheduled automatic transfer to all of our other bank accounts, and we adjust the transfer amount based on our income shifts. For example, this month we got 3 pay periods, and so we adjusted the amount for each of the transfers. All of our investment transfers happen here. Our Roth and all of our brokerage accounts are tied to these accounts and have been for so many years that we keep it just for consistency. There is a small hassle, particularly with Vanguard, on trying to change over and switch your bank accounts. Here are our account balances. It's relatively high right now as transfers occur on Fridays, but you can see that we have about $4,000 sitting in Wells Fargo right now. Probably by the end of the month, this will be down to $200. Number 2, CapitalOne, mainly used for our savings. I absolutely love CapitalOne. I know there are banks with higher interest rates, but this account works just fine for us. I especially love their online mobile platform. We have 4 accounts at CapitalOne. 1 used for travel, which is on hold right now. A second account used for real estate investing. We have an emergency account there, which we never ever use. And then my son's bank account. When he gets monetary gifts from friends or family, we deposit here and then transfer it into his investment accounts. CapitalOne allows you to open many savings accounts quickly. One drawback, though, is that it's hard to get the money out. There's usually about a 3 to 5 day transfer delay, which is common for a lot of savings accounts. Current interest rate is around 1%, which was way more than Wells Fargo. But a few months ago, it was a lot better, but based on our current economic climate, things have been decreasing on the interest front. So we set up automatic transfers from our Wells Fargo accounts every pay period that goes into these 4 accounts at CapitalOne. These accounts are rarely touched. Again, its main purpose is to accumulate savings. Here are the current balances of our 4 accounts at CapitalOne. As you can see, the bulk of our money is in CapitalOne in regards to our cash. We have a total of 4 accounts here, and it's roughly about $25,000 in cash reserves. Number 3, Aslo. It's used for our business account. It's our newest bank account that we got just earlier this year. So in late 2019, my husband and I began building small online businesses. We made it official with an official LLC in 2019, and we started creating passive income. It was very hard to manage our taxes without having a separate bank. It was very hard managing our taxes without having a separate business account for our businesses in 2019. We are at the early stages of growth, but good accounting is very important. We also currently do all of our taxes alone, so this was definitely needed. Aslo is Aslo is a relatively new bank for us, but we found it through NerdWallet. They have no fees and good customer service, and they work for our online small businesses. All of our business-related expenses come from this account for easy tracking. This bank is also tied directly to TurboTax, making the inputs for taxes even more efficient for us. I think every business owner should create an LLC for tax advantages as well as expense management. Again, I'm not an expert, but I read into the benefits of having an LLC and how it's really important for your business growth in the future. No more Excel for our business expenses. I'm happy to get this all automated now through Aslo. So we only have a checking account with them and have very small business expenses, so we keep a very low balance here. All income we make for the business gets transferred at the end of the month. Okay, number 4, BMO is used for nothing really. We forgot to clean this account out, to be honest. We got this account because there was a $250 promo for a new checking account. No other reason. We then wanted to use this for travel, but their international coverage wasn't the best. We then moved all of our sinking funds to CapitalOne because they had better savings rate, so now we basically have this account sitting around just lounging. I probably have not made a transaction on this account in over a year. I just checked and the last purchase was for a book in 2019. We used to use this to track small things for my son, like when he needed new toys, games, or puzzles, but I always defaulted to my credit cards that had a little bit better points. So now I consider this account to be kind of like my offshore account in a way, just there for just in case if all other accounts zeroed out. We do still make small transfers each month, but that's about it. We should probably close this account, but there is not a harm on having it, so it's just there to be there. The current account balance right now is $850, and we do not plan on opening up new accounts here at BMO. So those are our 10 accounts. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.